cover the Tornado 18-inch high velocity fan. I got the idea just to do the review on the fan because I did a review on the HeatStorm heater. You know, we have the garage gym mats, we have the Gorilla duct tape for keeping your mats together. And it just occurred to me, besides that and plywood, which I'm not going to do a review on, you know, what is really beneficial for your garage gym. The fan, and you know, people say, well, the fan is a fan, you know, and I would probably say I used to be like that too. But you know, I've had other various fans, whether they're those little Honeywell ones, you know, you can move around, or you know, one that's on a pole and it oscillates or whatever. And if that works for you, that's awesome. But for me, I was just trying to decrease the footprint in my room and increase more space. And I would think this would be more valuable if you had a smaller garage, or even if you had a bigger garage and you just wanted more air circulation, you know, and you just wanted it to look neat. This is a great fan. So what do I really like about this fan? Well, one, it's actually wall mounted, which is super cool. Besides that, you can move the fan manually like this. And you have some tensioners right here to, you know, increase or decrease the tension of the rotation. So you can see it goes pretty far all the way around. And the actual frame part that bolts, whether you hang it from like a beam in your ceiling or something, or in your wall, it's really solid. So it's very heavy. And what I actually have on the wall is I like to repurpose wood, or repurpose anything really if I can use it for something that's practical. May not look the best, but it's certainly practical. So that's a really heavy duty piece of oak stair tread. And I actually stained it and did the polyurethane, and I didn't do it for this, obviously. I just had a leftover stair tread because we remodeled our house and we tore out the stairs and put new stairs in. And I had a leftover, so I'm like, you know what, let me just use this as opposed to pitching it, you know. And I just screwed it in, or excuse me, I used the bolts provided with the fan and just bolted it into the stair tread. And you know, that's, and I also sunk, I think I used six or seven deck screws just to be safe. And this thing has been up here for over a year. I bought this on August 10th, as you'll see. And I absolutely love this thing. It's got three different speed three different speeds and various RPMs. I'll get into that in just a second. So you'll notice it says air delivery CFM. That's just cubic feet per meter. All right, bear with me. I don't know how this is gonna sound when I turn the fan on. All right, that's on low. I wish I had like a tree behind me, but it's pretty strong. That's on medium. It's really giving off a lot of air now. And that's on high. That thing is really throwing a lot of air current this way. It's really powerful. If you had one, like two of these throughout your gym, it would be amazingly well ventilated for sure. You'll notice that the brand symbol is vertical. That's because if you look right here, here's the frame, and ideally you'd want that to be going like up, like on your ceiling or something, or maybe you have some wood hanging from your ceiling, whatever. I didn't really care about that. I just wanted it to rotate. And here are the tensioners I was talking about right there. And you've got your chain right here. And here's the bigger bolt, that's the smaller bolt. I actually have this upside down. This should be on top, but no big deal. It works completely fine. And you'll see that it's made really well. Like, it feels durable, it's heavy. It's like a legit fan, so I'm a really big fan of this thing. No pun intended. So if you get into the specs, I don't really understand all this other stuff about the thermally protected motor other than it's gonna protect it from heat, overheating, I would say. It sounds more advanced, which is good. I don't think that's necessarily marketing. I think it's just a really well-built fan. and you've got your dimensions right there. And you know, rust resistant. This thing work really well? Yes, it does. It's super strong. If you turn it on high, even at low, it's still giving a good breeze into your gym. Highly recommend this. The reason I actually bought this after looking at a lot of fans on Amazon was because there was a review written by a guy who's a farmer or something like that, and he had horses in his barn, and he's like, this fan is good enough to keep my horses cool in the summer. And when I read that, I'm like, that's the fan I want. I want something that's strong, that keeps freaking horses cool. All right, guys, so there you have it. That's my review on the Tornado 18-inch industrial fan. Totally a buy. I plan on keeping that fan for a lot of years. I don't really like to change things out when I find something that works. I might go through a lot of trial and error. Like I said earlier, I probably had 2 or 3 different fans in here. This thing is solid. I love this fan, and I'm hoping that you could hear how loud it was in the fan, but I'm just using an iPhone camera, so the microphone's not going to be the best, but I can assure you that this thing is really powerful and gives off a lot of air current. So totally a buy. If you have any other questions or concerns, just let me know. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, and don't forget to like, and I'll talk to you guys later.